for joining me for Yarn Bite with Nora. And today we're going to be jumping into Put Those Needles Down and Start Your Holiday Cooking Part 2. Well, this is about the 13th day of my self-imposed embargo from knitting, because once I sit down, that's it. For the evening, for the day, all I do is knit, 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 and sometimes I overdo it and hurt my hands. So I neglect the house, I neglect my holiday baking, and my friends, my family love my holiday baking. So let me show you what I did. Part 2 of cleaning out the freezer. I had some broccoli, and in the pantry I had some little Jiffy cornbread. So I made broccoli cornbread with cheese. Oh, I recommend you eat this piping hot. That glisten at the top, that is butter. So fragrant. Onion. Oh. Onion. The broccoli, of course. A little butter, or a lot of butter. Oh my gosh. A Jiffy mix, a cornbread mix, and cheese. Oh yes, ma'am. Cheese, lots of cheese. I recommend you eat this piping hot, or stick it in the microwave if it's the next day. Put a little pat of butter. Oh, it's so good. I know that I'm not supposed to be knitting, but look what came in the mail. Some cubic needles. I'm going to see if that's easier on my hands. They are square. They're cuboid shape. Can you see it by any chance? Let me see how close. I know there's a little bit of glint, but they're square. Ah, there you go. There you go. That's better. Here, I'll move my big old head out of the way. Or no, it's actually better with my big old head. Yeah, it's better with my big old head. And you can see, so you get a better grip. So you don't have to hang on to it tight, which I think I'm a tight knitter. That's the problem. Fortunately, this is not the size I need for my next project, a Fair Isle hat for my son. So the boycott on knitting continues until I order the right size. Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining me for this little snippet, this little bite, if you will, of my holiday baking. I hope you'll give broccoli cornbread with cheese a try. The first time I tried this was at a cook-off that my company was participating in. This little break from knitting has given me the opportunity to do a few other things, like get reacquainted to my husband. I wondered who that handsome man was. Do a little bit of housework. Well, a very little bit of housework. See you again, and until I tackle that freezer again, have a nice day, and thank you so much for joining me.